So continuing with the further illustrations of trigonometric equation. Now the question is, find the general solution of equation sine 2x, sine 4x, sine 2x plus sine 4x plus sine 6x equals 0. Now see, first of all we have to combine this equation, like we have to rearrange this equation, not combine, rearrange this equation. So we take this and this term together. So the equation will be sine 6x plus sine 2x, okay, sine 6x plus sine 2x plus sine 4x equals 0. Now see, in this you can use the formula sin c plus sin d. We will use this formula sin c plus sin d, so which is 2 sin c plus d by 2 into cos c minus d by 2. So applying the formula and writing. So this is 2 sin c plus d by 2, that will be 6x plus 2x by 2 into cos, that will be c minus d by 2, which is 6x minus 2x by 2, considering this as c, this as d, plus sin 4x equals 0. Now 6x plus 2x is 8x, 8x by 2 is 4x. So this will be 2 sin 4x into cos, this will be 4x by 2, cos 2x plus sin 4x equals 0. Okay. So now what we can do is that we can take sin 4x common from here. So this will be sin 4x in bracket, this will be 2 cos 2x plus 1 equals 0. Now we can write either sin 4x equals 0 or 2 cos 2x plus 1 equals 0, or you can write this as cos 2x equals minus 1 by 2. Now look, first of all sin 4x equal to 0. So we can use the formula like this. Now this is the formula sheet. When sin theta equal to 0, theta equals n pi. So here sin 4x equals 0. So this 4x will be equals, this 4x will be equals n pi. So x will be equals n pi by 4. So this is the general solution of one of them. Now for cos. Now this cos 2x is minus 1 by 2. Again minus 1 by 2. We can write this minus 1 by 2 as minus cos. Actually this is pi by 3. Now we know that cos is negative in the second quadrant. So this is basically cos. You can write this as cos x, sorry, pi minus pi by 3, which is equals cos 2 pi by 3. So this cos 2x equals cos 2 pi by 3 cos. Okay. Now again formula, if you remember, cos theta equals cos alpha, theta has 2n pi plus minus alpha. Now this is 2x equals 2n pi plus minus 2 pi by 3, but we have to find for x. So x will be, divide this by 2, will be n pi plus minus, again dividing this bit 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So this will be pi by 3. So these are the two solutions. So n, first is n pi by 4, second is n pi plus minus pi by 3. Solve 2 cos square x plus 3 sin x equals 0. So writing the question first, 2 cos square x plus 3 sin x equals 0. Now see, cos square x can be written as 1 minus sin square x. So this is 2 bracket 1 minus sin square x plus 3 sin x equals 0. Now opening the bracket, this will be actually 2 minus 2 sin square x plus 3 sin x equals 0. So opening the bracket, this will be 2 minus 2 sine square x plus 3 sin x equals 0. Now taking the minus sign common. Now when you take the minus sign common, this will be 2 sine square x plus 3, minus 3 sin x minus 2 equals 0. Now the midterm splitting of this minus 3 sin x. See, 2 into minus 2 is minus 4 and this is minus 3. So product should be minus 4, sum should be minus 3. So numbers are minus 4 and plus 1. So this will be 2, see 2 sine square x minus 4 sin x plus sin x minus 2 equals 0. So the plus 4 minus 1. Okay. So because see, this is actually a quadratic equation in sin x. So midterm splitting. So 2 sin square x minus 4 sin x plus sin x minus 2 equal to 0. Now taking out common term from here, we can take 2 sin x common. So 2 sin x common, this will be sin x minus 2 plus we can take 1 common, this will be sin x minus 2 equals 0. Okay. Now taking out sin x minus 2 common, you are left with 2 sin x plus 1 equals 0. Now see, either we have sin x minus 2 equals 0 or 2 sin x plus 1 equals 0. Now this is sin x equals 2. So this is not possible actually. The solution of this is not possible because value lies between, highest value is 1. So we will start with this. 2 sin x plus 1 equals 0. So this is sin x equals minus 1 by 2. Now see, again minus 1 by 2. Now minus 1 by 2, basically we can write this as minus sin pi by 6. Now see, sine is negative in the third and the fourth quadrant, but we have to take the lowest value. So we take it in the third quadrant. So we write this as sine pi plus pi by 6. So this is equals to sine, this is equals to sine, this will be equals to sine 7 pi by 6, 7 pi by 6, which is equals to sine x. Sin x, solving this, you get sin x equals sine 7 pi by 6. Now again using this formula, sin theta equals sin alpha, theta is n pi minus 1 to the power n alpha. Now see, what is x? X equals n pi plus minus 1 to the power n 7 pi by 6. So this is the general solution, minus 1 to the power n, where n belongs to integer. Find the general solution. Cos 4x equals cos 2x. There are actually two parts, sin 3x plus cos 2x. Let's take the first one. So this is cos 4x equals cos 2x. Now this can be written as cos 4x minus cos 2x equals 0. Now see, applying the formula of cos c minus cos d. Now applying the formula of cos c minus cos d. What's the formula of cos c minus cos d? That is minus 2 sin c plus d by 2 into sin c minus d by 2. So applying this, minus 2 sin, this is c, this is d. Sin c plus d by 2 is 4x plus 2x by 2 into sin c minus d by 2, 4x minus 2x by 2 equals 0. Okay. Now solving this, 4x plus 2x is 6x by 2, 3x, and this is 2x by 2, x. So our equation is now minus 2 sin, this is 3x into sin x equals 0. Okay. Now see, either you take minus 2 to that side, that will be 0. So either sin 3x equals 0 or sin x equals 0. So we know that this is the formula sheet. Sin theta equals 0, theta is n pi. So for this, sin 3x equal to 0, 3x equals n pi. So what is x? N pi by 3. Similarly, sin x equals 0. So you can write x equals to m pi. I have just taken m, both n and m are integers just to differentiate it. So m pi, so x equals to, yeah, this is the solution. So x is n pi by 3, x is m pi, n comma m belongs to integer. So this is the general solution. So the next part is sin 3x plus cos 2x. See, I am writing it over here. Sin 3x plus cos 2x equals 0. So first of all, you can write this as cos 2x equals minus sin 3x minus sin 3x. Okay, so this can, now see, look carefully, this can be written as cos, which is pi by 2 plus 3x. Now see, pi by 2 plus 3x will take it to the second quadrant, and in second quadrant cos is negative. So if you do cos pi by 2 plus 3x, cos will change to sin 3x with negative sign. So hence minus sin 3x, you can write this as cos pi by 2 plus 3x. So now this is what? This is cos 2x equals cos pi by 2 plus 3x. Now see, again using that cos formula, this is cos theta is cos alpha, theta is 2n pi plus minus alpha. Now this will be 2x, that is equals 2n pi plus minus, writing this pi by 2 plus 3x. Now see, this involves actually 3x, so I am going to write it separately. So first part is 2x equals 2n pi plus pi by 2 plus 3x. Second part is 2x equals 2n pi minus pi by 2 minus 3x. Okay, now if you take this to that side, this will be what? Minus x. So 2x minus 3x will give you minus x equals 2n pi plus pi by 2. So taking the minus sign common, this x will be minus 2n pi minus pi by 2. Now for this, this is minus 3x. So if you take it that side, this will be 5x actually. This is 5x equals 2n pi minus pi by 2, but we have to find x. So x is 2n pi by 5 minus pi by 10. Hence these two are the solution where n belongs to integer. Solve. Root 3 cos x minus sin x equals 1. So starting with this, see now the method of doing is this: you take see what is the coefficient of cos, which is root 3, what is the coefficient of sine, which is minus 1. So what you have to do is that you have to divide, means you dividing both side. Now this is the method by. Now what by? Under root of, you take coefficient of x square plus coefficient of sine square. Now this is what? This is what? This will become 3, this is plus 1, this is root 4, which is 2. Now dividing throughout by 2. So you will get root 3 by 2 cos x minus, this will be dividing by 2 is 1 by 2 sin x equals 1 by 2. Now why I have done this? Because see, what is root 3 by 2? Root 3 by 2, you can write this as cos pi by 6. So you write cos x root 3 by 2 is cos pi by 6 minus sin x. What is 1 by 2? Sin pi by 6. This is 1 by 2. Now look carefully. This is what? This is sin A, sin B, sorry, cos A, cos B minus sin A, sin B. So this is the formula of cos a plus b, where a is x, b is pi by 6. So this is cos x plus pi by 6 equals 1 by 2. Now what is 1 by 2? 1 by 2 is cos pi by 3. Okay, 1 by 2 is cos pi by 3. Again using this formula, cos theta is cos, theta is 2n pi plus minus alpha. So this is theta, so this is x plus pi by 6 equals 2n pi plus minus pi by 3, plus minus pi by 3. Okay, so again different, like because here we have pi by 6, so this is actually, we can write this as x plus pi by 6, this is equals 2 and pi plus pi by 3, and the next part is x plus pi by 6 equals 2 and pi minus pi by 3, 2 and pi minus pi by 3. Okay, now solving this. Now take pi by 6 to that side. So this will be pi by 3 minus pi by 6, which is pi by 6. So basically x is equals, so this x equals 2 and pi plus pi by 6, and there x equals, you take pi by 6 over here. So this will be minus pi by 3 minus pi by 6. So this will be 2 and pi minus pi by 2, where n belongs to the integers.